I like to come out because you can get out in the woods and the pressures of your daily life all go away. I think people can be more naturally relaxed in a natural setting. To be able to come out and enjoy a site like this and know that you had something to do with making that possible. It provides a really nice way to believe and do something bigger than yourself.
If you're walking through the woods and you see this orange blaze marker, you're on the Florida National Scenic Trail. You can follow these blazes from the Everglades to Pensacola. Right now, Kent is showing us a trail segment in the St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge.
This is an intersection of the trail between the Florida National Scenic Trail, our through trail that goes through the refuge, and the spur trail down to Shepherd Spring. All our spur trails are blazed in blue, you know, like we have on the tree there, and so we're going to be heading down to Shepherd Spring. There is a resident alligator, but it would provide a refreshing dip if you wanted to do that. The Florida Trail Association, we were formed in 1964 by a gentleman by the name of Jim Kern in Miami, who really got tired of driving to Georgia and North Carolina to go hiking. He said, why can't we have a hiking trail in Florida? So he formed the Florida Trail Association, and we started building the trail in 1966. And we do that through our local chapters. Here in the Big Bend area, we have the Appalachia chapter. The Appalachia chapter covers everything from the Apalachicola River on the west to the Osceola River on the east, and our chapter maintains over 130 miles of Florida National Scenic Trail, and then also some loop trails in this area.
From Shepherd Spring, we walk to the Cathedral of Palms.
And this is an area that has thousands of palm trees growing up through a canopy of live oaks and slash pine.
The ground here is just inches lower than in the surrounding pine forest. Water collects from the higher elevations and creates an environment in which palms can thrive.
This is a section where the volunteers of the Florida Trail Association and the Student Conservation Association had cleared this log out. You know, this whole trail is maintained by the volunteers of the Florida Trail Association. Without those volunteers, we couldn't provide access to beautiful areas like this.
The Florida Trail Association relies heavily on volunteers such as George Weaver, the trail master for part of the trail along the Sop-Choppy River.
I think it's the best part of the trail in the whole system, but that's just my view.
Because he takes care of it. And I would hope you'd think that.
Oh yeah, this is a member of the Vaccinium family. It's related to the blueberry.
Oh, it's crunchy.
It's a little crunchy, and it's interesting that the birds eat this last of the season.
Why?
So, because they don't apparently like it that much, just like
It's
you
really
don't like
gritty.
that much. Yeah, it's kind of gritty, but it's got.
Today we have with us our volunteers from the Student Conservation Association. It's a national nonprofit group that really plays a real matchmaking service. They have college-age kids from all over the country that volunteer to do conservation work on public and private lands.
I mean, I've done a lot of like computer work back at school, and then this is just, it's fun to swing a tool, and it's a good way to stay in shape. And I didn't really know that much about the outdoors too much. It's nice to like be swinging a tool really, really hard, and then you like look around and you're like, oh, that's why I'm doing this, because it's so beautiful around you.
I just really like it because if you're in an area for a longer period of time and you work on it, you get to see a lot more than rather if you just like came for the weekend or something. So we're going to be here for a while, so we get to see a lot more of the Florida Trail than I would have if I just came down here for a weekend or something.
Yeah, the trails are great here. I mean, Florida for me is totally unexpected. What I thought Florida was going to be is beaches and maybe southern Florida. Maybe that's what it's like down there. But What I found here is forests and marshes and so much wildlife. I've seen all sorts of things running around, and it's been a really nice surprise. I think that being able to be outdoors and enjoy a wilderness experience is a really important thing for someone's physical and mental health.
And it's just great to see all your hard work be paid off and get to see people using the trail and ask them how they like it, and they usually love it, so that's always good too.
And I really like the volunteer base a lot, and working with different types of people of all ages every day.
We have great volunteers, and we have great land managers we work with as well. So, because we couldn't have this trail without our land managing partners and agencies that allow us to build these hiking trails on their lands.
For Dimensions, I'm Rob Diaz de Villegas.